Man, I'm back. I did some real traveling.
Yeah, you've been gone for a year. Lay it on me, Fatty.
Well, I went out to, you ever hear of Marfa, Texas?
I have heard of Marfa, one of the worst names in the books, because that just sounds like an ugly chick.
Barfa.
Yeah, like, oh, you heard about Greggy? He fucked Marfa. Oh.
It does. If you hear Marfa and you say it's a woman, you definitely picture a big fat moose.
Yes, with like a mustache and maybe a club foot.
Well, it's quite a town, but it's one of those towns where some people are like, "Ooh, Marfa," and then others, I'm like, "I'm going to Marfa," and I got about 48 messages being like, "What the Marfa? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I think it's one of those towns where if you're from Texas, for the most part, you're like, "Who would never go to Marfa? What are you talking about?" And then
Right.
people that visit Marfa are like, "Ooh, it's quaint and it's arts and whatever."
Ah. Is it quaint and artsy?
Yeah, it's neat. This is a whole huge debate, conversation. This is one of the things Sarah and I really fight about. I mean, we really fist each other over this one.
Sure.
And I'd like to hear your input. I like the desert. I love it. The Southwest, West Texas, Utah, those red rocks and the
Yes.
cactuses and wide open spaces. But for me, that is horseshit compared to the North. The Pacific
Yes.
Northwest, the Northeast, Maine, New England, 400-foot green trees, moisture, morning
Yes.
dew, fluorescent grass, ferns,
Yes.
bright
Sing it,
blue
sister.
rivers, lakes,
Woo!
ponds, snow-capped mountains.
Love a snowcap.
The desert is cool for two, even Joshua Tree, which I love, and Utah, I love. All that shit, it's cool, man. I did a real Lebowski there. It's fucking cool, but after a while, everything's dead. I call West Texas Death Texas.
I agree. That's, to me, the desert. I hate it all. I hate the cow skull. That's always a cliche. I hate the cacti. I hate the bugs. The heat. My God, the heat. I hate a mirage. Oh, there's a puddle of water over there. Oh, it's a mirage. What the fuck is that? You're lying to me at the desert? I hate the whole desert. The desert just represents death. There's no water. It's just blazing sun. The vultures are going above you. Pacific Northwest is lush. It's green. It's growing. It's alive. It feels like survival. Whereas the desert is just like, it's hell. It's hell on earth.
I completely agree. And this is one of those things we talked about a few episodes ago or months ago where I can't fathom how somebody could disagree with this. It's
Yes.
wild. I'm like, you think this is better? I can't wrap my head around it, and I know I'm going to get a bunch of fucking queefs and cowboy hats and guns saying I'm a fag or whatever. I just can't. It's insane where I'm like, how can you like death over life? Even the what do you call it? The prey, the
Bird of prey?
no,
Eat,
what's the
pray,
opposite
love.
of prey? Predator. Even the predators.
Yeah.
You have
Harvey.
scorpions in the desert, rattlesnakes.
Ugh.
We got, bears are cute. They're adorable. No one has a teddy scorpion.
That's a good point.
You
Good
know what I
point.
mean?
Yeah. There's animals with fur in the forest because they're cute, they're cuddly, they got little big teeth, they'll gnaw on a branch. And then you go to the desert, it's all scales and shells and armadillo and rattlesnake. Yeah, it's gross. There's nothing good. You can't even eat anything.
Yeah, I prefer, but it is pretty. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like I hate it. It's beautiful and I love it. So it was quite a trip.